Hi, this is Garibay, and today we're going to talk about Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition, and we're going to talk about a really unique, different type of quest, which is inspired by an exciting IRL event that is about to happen. I'm really excited about. I think this is one of the most wonderful events that's ever really happened in France. Yeah. Okay. All right. So basically, the type of I'll explain what the type of Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition quest can be inspired. We can run inspired by a really unique, wonderful event that's about to happen. So France has a really interesting history with America. I'm American, and I'm coming at this from an American perspective, just because my knowledge of France is limited to its interactions with America, and then I think I've encountered a few of their pieces of culture that independent from how they interact with America. But I'm incredibly thankful to France for their incredible, really critical assistance in making America occur, right? So Lafayette was an incredibly important soldier who came from France and assisted America in freeing itself from Britain, right? And when America was declaring its independence and fighting for its independence, France aided America and said, we want to see America free from British rule, right? And I will never forget that. I'm incredibly thankful to the French for allowing America to be born, right? And we would not have made it without their assistance. We would probably, I think 100% we would have been defeated without the assistance of the French. We could not have made that heavy lift on our own, right? It was a heavy lift, right? More than the American people were able to achieve for itself. And I think any American who says that the birth of America is not, in part, right? If not, of course Americans fought, but I don't think we would have overcome the British on our own. I truly don't. I think what the British did was absolutely critical to America being born, right? So I'm always thankful to that, right? So actually something really incredible is happening in France right now, all right? So there was a lady by the name of Josephine Baker, and she's an American who went to France, right? So she started out in America, did her thing there, and then she moved to France, right? And when she got there, as an American, she is a singer and dancer, and she deeply impacted singing, music, and dance in France, right? She is critical to the culture of music and dance of France. They fully incorporated her into their society, right? And she became a huge star in France. And so Josephine Baker Josephine Baker today is dead, all right? She is going to be exhumed, all right? She's going to be removed from her current burial place and reburied in the Pantheon. Now, the Pantheon is a place of honor for French people, right? Actually, it's a place of honor that the French have established. That's a better way to say that. So the Pantheon currently has Marie Curie buried in it, Voltaire buried in it, and also it has Victor Hugo buried in it, right? So basically the French are saying, hey, we acknowledge American impact on our society, right? And so they are giving a place of honor to an American. And this is incredibly important, right? It's I'm very thankful to the French for acknowledging how much American artists have impacted French music and dance, right? And this is a perfect way to honor America and to honor Josephine Baker. And it's really, really wonderful. So Josephine Baker is going to be exhumed for glory. That is pretty incredible. Now, in the IRL world, right, that's going to be nothing, right? They're just it's not going to be super hard, right? No one's going to try to stop Josephine Baker from being exhumed for honor. She's going to be dug up, right? And then she's going to be placed back in, right? So she's going to be taken out of one grave and put into another grave, right? So she's going to be exhumed for honor. So that is the Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition quest that we can take from the French honoring an American in the Pantheon, with a burial in the Pantheon. And burial in the Pantheon is not a small honor. It is a massive honor, right? And I, as an American, am very thankful for this, because sometimes there's friction between France and America. And sometimes France does not acknowledge that America is a major output of culture, right? But that's not today. And like modern France is saying, hey, we're right back in 1776. We're going to help you get there, right? And by honoring Josephine Baker, an American, right, who impacted French music and dance, it's a real olive branch between our two cultures, right? So the way you can honor this entire event and this peaceful event in our IRL is you could put Exhumed to honor as a quest in your Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition game. So your player characters can be quested by a quest giver, right, to dig up a body, right, and then transport that body and then rebury it in a place of honor, right? So this could be a fallen soldier, right? So maybe just a small village is saying, hey, we had a favored son who left here 20 years ago and has been an adventurer for 20 years and is deep in, and his body is like deep in a dungeon, right? He passed, right? But we need him removed from that dungeon, his body transported back here, and we're going to bury him in the earth right here. Exhumed to honor, right? Taking him out from a deep, dark place and putting him into a new deep, dark place that is honorific, right? Or you could have someone who was buried in the wrong place for the wrong reason. That's not the case with Joe. Well, I don't know. Is that the case with Josephine Baker? If they're moving her, it wasn't the right place, right? I think that was she was buried inadvertently in the wrong place, right? But she definitely belongs in the Pantheon. I think that should have been recognized the moment she died, right? But the French are recognizing it now, and I'm very thankful of that, right? Basically, what you want a situation where someone, a non-player character, has been buried in the wrong place. The player characters are quested to exhume them out of that deep, dark place of non-honor and to move them to a deep, dark place of honor, right? So it's digging it up, transporting the body, right? And then putting the body back in the ground and honoring the body when it's being put into the ground. It's a pretty big thing, right? And I think, and the reason why you should consider this is I had never in my life seen somebody exhumed for honor, right? I have definitely seen situations where people are exhumed, right? A lot of people are exhumed in America, almost never for honor, right? They're exhumed so that you could throw up a condo. They're exhumed so that a crime could be solved. But I ain't never seen anybody in America exhumed for honor. This is a unique IRL event, and I think it should inspire us to run these unique Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition quests. So I just want to say congratulations to all the remaining family of Josephine Baker. And if you're an American, I want to say congratulations to you, because our nation was able to create this wonderful person who had an amazing talent and was willing to share it with the French. So I think this is really unique, very special opportunity. And I really think this is really unique and wonderful, and it's an opportunity within our Dungeons & Dragons games to run something very unique and special, and really think about burial, think about location of burial, think about relationships of community to the dead, right? Also think about transportation of the dead. All these things are D&D, it always makes us explore our world more deeply, to think more deeply about these subjects. It's truly, truly wonderful. I really am just so, I think this is a great event, and I'm really excited. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you think I captured the spirit of Exhumed to honor as a Dungeons & Dragons D&D 5e quest? Is there a better way to do this? Are there any IRL events that you've seen that you think should be captured as D&D quests? Let me know in the comments below. Please consider liking and subscribing, and have a wonderful millennium.